So I needed an ashtray, right? So I was talking to this guy in China, and he said he could make me an ashtray, no problem. But look, it's going to cost me about $1 million to make your ashtray. But I can make 20 million ashtrays. And I said, no problem. I can use 20 million ashtrays. So you get right up on that. So he makes me 20 million ashtrays. He costs him 5 cents an ashtray. So he's going to charge me 10 cents an ashtray because he needs to make a little bit of a profit, okay? So now I gotta ship my ashtrays over. But I talked to this guy, he owned a boat and a shipping container, and he said he could bring my ashtrays over across the Pacific. It was gonna cost about $1 million, and I said no problem. So now my ashtrays are costing me 15 cents an ashtray, but I gotta give him some profit too, so now it's 20 cents an ashtray to get my ashtrays to America. Now my ashtrays are on the West Coast, and I need to get them to my stores on the East Coast, and I was talking to this trucking guy who said, no problem, I can get your container over to the East Coast, all right? It's going to cost about $1 million, though. I said, no problem. Hell, you know what? That just means that my ashtrays cost 25 cents. Got to give you a little bit of profit, too. So now my ashtrays cost 30 cents. Now, once I get my ashtrays, I got a store, I got clerks, I got to pay for, and that's all going to cost me $1 million, right? So now the ashtrays cost 35 cents, and the store's got to make a profit, so the ashtrays cost 40 cents, and then I'm just going to tack on an extra dime just for me. So now my ashtrays cost me 50 cents, and but you know what? I'm going to charge you $1. You know why? Because this way, even when I have a half-off sale, I'm still making that band, yo.